here we are. I guess there's nothing left to do right now other than one, connecting my controller. Oh no. And two, donning our cursed mullet and heading right back down into the sea. Oh, darn it. This is what happens when you sit in the music chair. There's chair music playing. Penguin. Lots of penguins. Are you guys new? Oh, thank you are. I'll have plenty of nice music to play in a moment. Oh yeah, we came up here. I almost went for a dive by accident. Let's head back to where we actually need to be. Having a hard time loading there. Where are we going? The atoll. And there's that little hole I have to fill in on the map later, but oh well, I'll do that later. Down we go. So we're gonna have to find those couple tablets we passed up by accident. Wow, only 2 songs left to unlock. It's kind of weird that the game doesn't tell you when you unlock those. This game just tends to not tell you things, which does bum me out a little bit. I mean, to a certain degree, it's all about exploration and figure things out yourself, I guess, but as far as like game mechanics, I think there are certain things that I'd like to be told. Anyways, another thing that I'd like to be told is how to get back into right where I need to be. How to get back in here? I don't know what happened. Game design. There you go. Okay. Well, we're probably going to be here for quite a while. If last time was any indication. It's kind of silly, I think, that the description of this place as he came in kind of spoiled what it actually was before he came in, but oh well. A temple to what? Anyways. So now we get so much calmer music as we come in here. It's surprising we don't have fancy music that plays when you come in here. Every single time. We get scary music every time we go into that crevice. Nothing fancy here though, apparently. So one difficulty is of course going to be... not that. There we go. One difficulty is actually going to be knowing where we haven't been. There's no indication, I don't think, of what things you haven't seen and things like that. I don't think they even mark on your map where things aren't to be found or anything like that. So I think we're pretty much on our own here. And the one issue with being in first person, which I like, is that your field of view is not the best for knowing what's around you. Were you guys here before? I think we've been in this room before, haven't we? We filled it with water. Thanks, music. In one room, year-round in one room. They spend a whole year in there. It's just how they prefer to exist. Did I not see some other fish in here? Thought I saw something else in here. There you are. Rays. You're a red ray, right? No, you're marbled. Alright. Okay, I think I tried to go up in there, but there was a current that pushed me back. I don't mind having some atmospheric music here, though, to be honest. Now, let's see if we can. And anything with the writing on it, we should take a look at again. No, I think we can come in here because there's something to see in here. We might have seen this one already, though. Okay, so you come back later and you actually get new dialogue on those, although it's stuff that you've already been told. But that indicates that we've seen it before. I think the other way down here is a place we've already been, though. Nope, it's not over. Ugh. Yeah, this is gonna be a recurring theme. Okay, well. Wait, since we flooded this place, can you get... Yeah, we can come back out the top. I don't know if we want to, though. We should probably go around the perimeter of this place at first, I think, to make sure we cover everything on the outside. Then we can start going over the top and trying to cover everything there. That's my idea for how to do this stuff. My hope would be to be able to do everything else here in one trip, though, because there's a lot to do here, but we actually have all of our air at our disposal this time, which should leave us much better equipped to see everything there is to see in one shot. I don't know if the entrances are always at a given height. This place is not evidently designed for navigation on foot, because that would indicate that you'd see most of the entrances towards the ground. Of course, these are ruins that have kind of sunken into the ground and stuff like that over time, so you're going to see some strange things vertically, like one entrance to another room being like an entire story above the entrance you came in through is a little silly. Okay, so I think there were some things around here that I saw and didn't interact with, maybe. Huh, okay, there are multiple entrances to this part, it looks like. Makes my life slightly easier. There is at least one room I found at one point that was just... on the outside. It had nothing in it, I don't think, but the oh, camera. But the one tablet to read. Are there multiple turtles here this time? I feel like I tend to only see one turtle at a time. Was that everything in here, though? I thought there was more here. Of course, if I go over, then I'll probably see more stuff. But for that moment, I want to stick to the outside. That's odd. I don't remember this spot here, where there was just a little U and then nothing else. Alright, let's continue around the perimeter then. Looking for more entrances. At some point I'll have to start checking my air again, but I can wait for a long while before doing that, I think. Does my compass tell me where my boat is from here? I don't think so. It wouldn't make much sense since they're not on the same map. I don't know if the entrances are always on one given height or not, which really bugs me. Maybe I should be looking at this from a little further away. Okay, so here I have been. This I'm really concerned about, because this is that one maze-ish area that I never fully explored, I don't think. But now I need to make sure that I do precisely that, because there are going to be some things to read in here. The tricky part being, I don't think the game's going to tell me once I've actually read all of the tablets that are to be read. It might, but it didn't tell me when I picked up all the other things I needed to pick up in the crevice either. Nor did it ever tell me I needed to pick up items in the crevice, for that matter. Cool, but do we not care about the writing? That's another one that we've seen. Things will get real exciting once we find something new. That might take a moment. And new could potentially mean something we've seen before, but that we forgot to actually click on last time. I think all we're interested in is what's on the outside of this area, so I don't need to worry about the other aspects. Oh, and music again. Yeah, but there's still a lot more to see in here. I'm being pushed. Whoa, camera! Calm down. Yeah, the camera doesn't line up very well with your actual collisions, it feels like. I don't remember if we explored everything there was to see in here or not. In this area. I do think some of the music... Well, I was gonna say, I think some of the music in this game could use some looping, but the songs with the vocals have loops, I think. This one I've probably looked at already. Yeah. I need to make use of my little turnaround maneuver. It's not much faster, honestly, but it is there. It looks a lot less cool in first person, strangely enough. Some of this music is really loud. Like, what sense does this make architecturally? Like, if I could see ruins of stairs or something, that would be one thing. Also, the plainness of all this is kind of weird, especially how angular everything is. Are these guys local to one room as well? Nope, they're all over. Amusingly, I think this whole area that I'm in right now, the whole ruins area, is actually, I think it's bigger than your normal maximum target dive area size. So it's a bigger area than you can usually explore. That's what it was. That pushes you back out here. I'm not trying to touch you. Alright, well, in that case I'll have to go back, I guess. But no, I think we've seen everything there is to see inside of there. I could be wrong. I could try to be a little bit more thorough. And then not go through that last door. Should stay a bit more on the outside here. It means it's going to take longer to get around, unfortunately. And this is pretty slow, but it means I'm most likely to miss things. Writhing all around. My arrangement with the sensor bar is a little awkward. Okay, so I think this right here is the spot that that had nothing of interest in it. Right? Yeah. So I'm gonna go back around to the next spot. This place is real labyrinthine, but I'm starting to learn my way around part of it at least. Not that it's easy, honestly. I kind of have to keep everything actively in my head because it's all so similar. Like, you have very few landmarks to go off of. Darn it, no, this was... thought I'd already passed this up. This was where we had already been. Or the area I just said I want to pass up. The next one is the interesting spot. It's crazy just how long it takes to even swim around this thing, though. How big it is. Okay. So we can't go in here. At least not directly. Out of curiosity, could we just go over the wall? No. I think this heads to the interior. I see you. Turn. Is this gonna make dramatic music play again? Yep. Okay, so we've been there. We've been here. I think. Have we seen this one? Okay. That one was actually new. I had not seen that. Really? How do you know that? What? Oh, I'll see you next time. Oh, jeez.